Hello guys and gals, what is going on? And we're here to talk about something that's very special, and that's some changes that I would like to see that don't really mean any nerfs or buffs to characters, but just some system changes. Now you're probably wondering, what do I mean by system changes? I mean changes of how the game works. This could be like adding a whole new mechanic into the game, or just doing some tweaks, or maybe even adding a new mode. So let's dive right into a couple of things that I really want to see in a Skullgirls update. Now, for modes, I want to see one new mode and a kind of an addition to an already existing mode. Now, the new mode that I want to see is survival mode, or some sort of endless battle mode, but basically it's survival mode. And if you don't know what I mean by survival mode, I mean basically an arcade mode, but it's never ending. You never go against Marie, or maybe you go against her in different intervals, different difficulties, but the thing is, it's never ending, and you heal a portion of health each round. And I think that would be really, interesting, and I think that would be a great addition to Skullgirls. I don't know if this would ever be added in, but it's just definitely on my wish list. I think competitive and casual alike will definitely love having a survival mode. Now, a little bit of a tweak to a mode that already exists is the gallery mode. I want the gallery mode to be more like the vault mode. I know that this probably isn't going to happen, but it is definitely on a wish list for me. I do want the gallery mode to become the vault mode of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Online Edition that released. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean you earn points or credits or some sort of monetary kind of in-game cash or currency or something like that, and you use that to buy like gallery art or gallery music or gallery, things like that. I think that would be really interesting because as of right now we really don't have any set values for this is what you need to do to unlock blah 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 that you have to not look up for. Instead, you would have to look up and going like, okay, how do I do this? Okay, I played double like 100 times. I didn't know that before. I think it would be really interesting if they added some sort of mode like this, and it would also help the casual crowd and, getting in and going like, wow, I'm earning points for playing the game, and I can use this to, become more of a fan by seeing the fan art and the gallery and seeing the story modes, like just still images. I think it would be really interesting, because it not only would help the fans who like the kind of who might like the kind of leveling up experience that games like Call of Duty give us, not in the sense of what Call of Duty does, but basically just giving you kind of rewards for playing the game, basically. And I think that would be great as a little bit of addition, even though, yeah, I don't think it will happen. It is on a wish list for me. Now, one big system change I would love for this game to have is a online ranking system, a true one. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you have seen me actually credit the online ranking system for only counting the wins for the rankings. Now, that's great for not depressing the people and, I have so many losses then I have wins and all that stuff. That's great. But I feel like some people that might be a little bit more casual to the game, or aren't doing so well, they can go into the game, go into quick match, and they'll be randomly pretty much matched up with characters or people that play insanely above their level or insanely below their level. So it's really not like amazing of a kind of skill, it's just matched up with people that are online. I think maybe separating the modes into two different kind of quick matches, like they did with Marvel 3, and if you're wondering what I mean by Marvel 3, what they did is they had a player match and a quick match. Basically, the quick match, or the ranking system, would actually have their own rankings. Like, let's say you would start out as a schoolgirl and then level up into the queen or skullgirl or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool as a ranking system that you can be demoted and promoted for. So then, yeah, people can actually judge you pretty accurately on your ranking skill. I think that would be pretty interesting for the competitive community to just have on task, so then they can feel really good about their rank, and they can always show it off and go to their friends and go like, hey, look what rank I am. I think that would be really cool to have some sort of skill-based ranking. I know that having a bunch of wins is skill-based, but I feel like this one will be a little bit more nicer, in my opinion. And for the casual crowd, the other quick match system would be the player match. Now, the player match in like the Marvel 3 games, player match was a same thing as quick match, but imagine just having a lobby 1v1, but in a quick match setting. You don't need to set up a lobby and wait for people to join, because there's a problem with lobbies is nobody wants to join an empty lobby. So if you're new to the game or you just want to get in a couple easy matches, nobody wants to join just your lobby if you have 0. Now, some people might say, well, why don't you just, join somebody else's lobby? Well, you might be wanting to do a 1v1, so then you can just hit the rematch button again and again if you're feeling like you just want to play and play and play again and never want to wait. I think this would really help people find other people as well, because if they play against somebody enough, they'll really enjoy playing them, they'll build up a kind of a relationship with each other, and I think that will really help with the community, like just growing together and bonding together. I think having two separate things, one is a little bit more casual and one is a lot more competitive, I think that would help not just make the things easier for casuals, but I think it would also help a lot with making a lot of really good competitive people feel more competitive. There isn't any online tournaments like modes. I mean, there are online tournaments. I even won one, run one, and won one, but still, there isn't really a online built into the game big competitive mode, and I think this would really help with that. And I feel like it would also help with casuals in making them and having them be introduced to new people without having to stress over I'm not gonna win this one, or this guy's so much better than me, this guy's so much worse than me, I wish that was a really close match, I wish that I could go against them again and again and again. Something like that. I really feel like this could be something, that I really want. Now, what are your guys' and gals' opinions? What system changes or extra modes or anything that you would really like to see in this game? Now, a couple things that I have been hearing from other people is people want mashing to be taken out exclusively. They just want mashing in the game over with. They do not want any character to have the ability to just mash out a super and win. They want it to be a more smart game. They wanted the game to be a little bit more strategic in its super usage instead of having the mash. That's one thing I've heard. Another one I've heard, I don't know if I agree with this or not, is adding in a big change, which would be adding in a burst like the BlazBlue games. If you're wondering what I mean by the BlazBlue games, or the BlazBlue, whatever you want to say, it is exactly like our burst when there's an infinite occurring, or when the hit stun decay meter has gone all the way full. It's exactly like that burst, but you can do it on command, and you have it only available for 2. Now, I feel like this could actually help a couple of people, like Valentine or Painwheel, get out of a dirty situation where they keep getting reset or something like that. I feel like that would be a pretty cool idea. I don't know about its validity though, but I do feel like it is a pretty cool idea to maybe add something like that. Now, another thing I've heard, and the last thing that I will talk about, if this is getting into your guys' brain or, inspiring you to comment and tell me what your ideas is, somebody actually said that he wants the game to be like CVS 2 with its meter system. Now, honestly, I haven't really played CVS 2 all too much. Maybe like 5 times. I know, that's like a venial sin or mortal sin to some people. Honestly, I don't really know how to feel about this one. I know a lot of people like the different kind of meter modes for it, but tell me what you guys think. Do you agree with any of these ideas that I posed? Now, those last 3 weren't really my ideas, they were ideas of other people I've been asking these questions to. So please, tell me your ideas, and consider following, consider subscribing, consider going to my Twitch and looking at some great Skullgirls content. Consider going to Twitter, where you'll be able to chat with me and give me some good ideas for videos. Well, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.